Good morning, afternoon, or evening, as the case may be, in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm ZenArcher. I'm adjusting the camera because it almost fell over. I am sitting here at my desk, as I usually am. Boo Kitty is watching the robins outside that are flying around in the trees. It's about 40 degrees out on Monday night at about, I think it's like almost 7 o'clock. At any rate, a friend of mine at one of the websites that I go to has recently been doing a series of vlogs called The 2-Minute Philosopher. And basically the premise behind her 2-Minute Philosopher thing is that she will ask a philosophical question, and your job is to answer that question within 2 minutes. So you can't do a video that's more than 2 minutes long. This is going to be a lot longer, let me warn you ahead of time. So I answered her number 5, which was, who are you? And said that, well, I'm somebody who believes that the world's a perfect place, that we create all of our own difficulties in the world, if by no other method than the way that we perceive it, and that we end up making our soul unhappy, rather than our unhappiness being a condition of external sources. And that I believe who I am is somebody who has a philosophy that it is a perfect world if you're just able to see it. And so I provide that philosophy and wish well for others, and so hope that they will clue into that. A friend of mine named Bitch and Fries mentioned Dr. Wayne Dyer, who says, you know, change the way that you look at things and the things you look at will change. And he's one of my favorite authors. I love the guy. And yeah, exactly. Change the way that you look at things. So I find myself to be, I try to be a guide, example. Sometimes I'm a really good bad example. But that's what I try to do, and you have to understand, too, that I'm also still wrestling with that, and, you know, I haven't honed it to the point where I am the Buddha or the enlightened one yet. But I'm trying, and I think I got a good handle on it. So I thought that's who I was. Well, then I was sitting here today, and I got to thinking, do any of us really know who we are? You know, I know who I think I am. I know me inside. I know all my physical ailments. I know a lot of my mental ailments. So I know me inside. I know what my intentions and stuff are. I'm also aware of the person that I project, or I attempt to project, and who that person is, which is slightly different than the person that's inside here. But there's also a third person, which is the person that you perceive me to be. And you base that on a lot of things, not only on stuff that you know about me, but you base it on your own criteria. If I were doing this, like he is, I would only be doing it if this were so that must be why he's doing it. Now, the way that doesn't translate sometimes is there are people out there who don't understand that there are other people who do actually give without expecting. And I'm one of those people. I appreciate it when I get, you know, subscriptions and friends and pats on the back and all of that. I do appreciate it. But that's not the point. That's the icing on the cake, if you will. But there are people who just don't believe that. If you're doing it, then you have to be doing it for some kind of narcissistic reason, because you're getting something out of it, and that is the intent. Instead of understanding that some people just put it out there because it's the right thing to do. But I wonder, I'm kind of getting off on a whole other philosophical thing there, but I wonder, do you think that you know who you are? Do you know who you are internally? Do you know who you project? And do you know how you're perceived? And do you think that maybe there's a fourth, undefined person there as well, who is none of those three things, but is somewhere in the middle, just somebody who is surviving this world the best they can? I'd like to know what you think. So put a video response, comment, whatever you want to do. Video responses will not show up immediately because I have them set to approve. that's in order to keep people from pimping their songs and spamming the thing with, go to this website, that kind of stuff. Speaking of go to this website, I'll pimp my own because it's my vlog. If you get a chance, stop on over to thecafezen.com, TheCafezen.com, and have a look around. Drop a video on us or put up your music. If you take photographs, you can do that too. And it would be a pleasure to have you over there on my little corner of the world known as the Cafe Zen. So until next time, as always, this is ZenArcher saying, you be well and careful.